Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Galactus series Doctor Strange, as requested from Toy Maniac. So I'm going to look at the front of the figure. I'm going to spin him around. You guys check him out. And then we'll go ahead and check out the details. Alright guys, so looking at Doctor Strange up close, he has a great amount of detail. My only one complaint is the cape. The cape's awesome looking, but it hinders so much, and I feel it's kind of just big. So I'm going to remove it so you guys can kind of see the more details of the cape first, and then we'll go over the figure. So looking at the cape, it's it's very rubbery, but it's really well done. I love the cutout. I love all the sculpt work on the cape to give me that texturing look. Look on the inside of the cowl part of the cape. You can it's more been sprayed darker, the darker black spray. Same thing with on certain edges. It's got a really nice yellow and kind of orangish gold paint over the trim, along with some black lining. It looks really cool. You can kind of see some designs sculpted into the trim, kind of like mystic designs. You can see more of it along the bottom for sure. But it looks really nice. It's really cool. I like the little emblem right there on the top, like the little pin. Along the back, you can see more of those designs on the back. Really well done. Again, you can see more of that sculpted work. It's got this middle flap. So you can, I believe he came with, nope. It's just got this middle flap. You can actually, which is nice because you can put a figure stand underneath there that clamp onto him, and this would flap up, not be in the way. But overall, the cape looks awesome. I mean, it just looks great. This is all just kind of paint rub from being in the plastic clamshell for so long. But, so enough of the cape, but the cape's great. Go ahead and go over the figure. I think Doctor Strange has a great head sculpt. I think it looks perfect. It just looks great. I like his little goatee and his mustache, along with the white on the side of his hair. It's got a little bit of a shimmer gold to it also to give it some more detail. I think the flesh tone's great. I'm looking at him closer up. I think the eyes look perfect, little blue eyes. It's got that more serious look to his face. I'm going to rest the figure. Great head sculpt for the hair too. More. And then going over the body, it's just this nice dark blue. The middle part of his chest is the lighter blue, but it's got a nice black wash over the whole blue shirt. I like how baggy and sculpted it is to give it that flowy look, from his mystic powers. It looks really cool, like it's kind of been swirled and kind of blowing in the wind. See more of that extra fabric, even though the cape covers most of this, they did a great sculpting, job sculpting this figure. It's got this little sash type belt. This is all pliable. It's just nice, kind of like a mustard yellow. And his gloves. It's got kind of the whole. Looks like Spider-Man flipping hands, but it's for his, mystic powers. But going over his gloves, got this not just this black dotted specks all over his gloves, both sides. See there, but I really like how that shirt kind of tucks into his gloves, or it kind of ends right there. I think it looks really cool. Go to the rest. The legs are kind of scrawny. They are, and they're just flat black. I mean, there's not much detail there. Most of the details in the cape and just the upper portion of the figure, since the cape covers most of his legs. But going over the articulation, so his head looks up that far, looks down that far, looks left and right. There you go. He's got ball joints in the shoulders, so he can move out and forward. He's got a little bit of an armpit joint. You can kind of see it right there. Very subtle. He's got an upper biceps swivel, double jointed elbows. He's got rotation at the glove. Also, his wrist moves back and forth. And he does have finger articulation, so you can. Come on, there we go. There we go. Can see that? Yeah. But he does not have any type of ab crunch or any way to crunch him forward at all. He does have a waist swivel. That's kind of a bummer. Good thing we're getting a newer one, but I do wish he had that. And then on his legs, he's got ball joints in the legs, so he can kick forward that much. This does hinder his articulation to kick forward up high, kick to the side. He's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He's got boot rotation. So feet move up and down very far. And it's got, I wouldn't call that an ankle rocker. and then toe articulation and peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So I'll go and show you guys how tall Doctor Strange is. Alright guys, so standing up Doctor Strange, he stands roughly at, with this cape, just under 6 inches. The tip there, just over 6 inches. But, so he's not a huge, tall guy. But it's kind of what I'm talking about with the cape being on. When you move his hands, you can get it out, get his hands out. But it definitely just kind of, it hinders quite a bit. So that's the one downfall I'd say of the figure, is the cape. It's just, I wish it was, it looks great. I just wish it was maybe, I don't know how they could have done it, but just cut a little differently to where you could get the figure in more poses while wearing the cape. But I'll go and show you guys him next to a Hydra Soldier, like a, just a typical 6-inch current figure, to kind of get the, you guys can kind of see the difference in height. So you can see the Hydra Soldier is just about a head taller. So, but there you go, guys. Hope you guys liked the review. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, thanks guys. Have a great night. Bye.